Okay, let's give Joanne a nice warm welcome.
Yes, it's a
Good morning. In 1988, when I was 9 years old, I learned my first bad word from my friends. Few evenings later, my elder brother was picking on me. It just got me so mad, and I decided to drop this bomb word on him. I said it. Fortunately, my brother didn't hear it, but worse, my sister did. She immediately reported that to my father. I saw he came out from his room, walked to the kitchen, took a knife, and walked outside. Few minutes later, he came back with a very flexible stick cut from a tamarind tree. Before I am realizing what is going on, I felt stung on my butt and this question on my ears. Do you ever repeat that word again? Before I could say no, the tamarind tree stick found its fourth mark on my butt. Yes, I was brought up in a society where corporal punishment is acceptable and commonly used. In my research, I found a lot of evidence to prove that physical disciplining of our children are very important. Juvenile crime rate in the America is exploding, and you can see defiance of our young children in every part of the society. Parents should use physical punishment, especially spanking, to stop misbehavior of our children. In the next few minutes, I will talk about the increasing rate of juvenile crimes, method to control juveniles' bad behaviors, and the actions we can take, how effectively we can execute corporal punishments. Now let's look at some statistics from our own government. According to the FBI's preliminary annual Uniform Crime Report of 2008, published in June 2009, in 1983, there was only 1,120 juvenile crime cases were reported. But in 2007, the number rose up to more than 10,000. What is going on? That is domestic violence rate of our kids. What in school? According to United States Census Bureau's website, census.gov, accessed on July 15 this year, in 2007, national average spending that our government spent around $8,701 per child in our public schools. But in New York City, it is worse. It is $14,000. And a good chunk of this money is going to install the security measures such as metal detectors in our schools, where we are going. And you all see these kids' behaviors in shopping malls, grocery stores, everywhere. Is there a possible solution to this problem? It is obvious it is a huge problem. Does corporal punishment work? Yes. What is the corporal punishment? According to the September 2002 Journal of Instructional Psychology, the definition of corporal punishment is a discipline method in which a supervising adult deliberately inflicts pain upon a child in response to a child's unacceptable behavior and/or inappropriate language. Examples of corporal punishments are caning, paddling, spanking, that's also known as smacking in England. Let's do more details into spanking because according to the 2008 book, No Fear, A Police Officer's Perspective, spanking is the most effective discipline method to discipline a child. By spanking, what I mean, it is not hitting your child on the face, no. It is a series of smacks with your open hand or a paddle on child's bottom. Is it painful? It should be painful. But never leave lasting marks like a bruises. Why spanking? Because it is not just spanking. It is applying the hand of knowledge to the seat of learning. However, occasional reminder of that parent is in charge is a good thing. Because we have become a society that is so afraid of our children. Questions about that? Ask a school teacher. Now let's look at the two countries who have two opposing laws about the corporal punishment. First, Sweden, a historically non-violent country. In 1962, they banned corporal punishments in schools and child cares. In 1979, they extended that ban towards to corporal punishment by parents as well. Since the ban, according to Statistics Sweden, police reports of teen violence have soared sixfold. On the other hand, the modern Singapore, an extreme spanking society. According to the Yoruba news website, yorubaalliance.org, last accessed on July 12th, Singapore is one of the most non-violent industrialized societies and in fact surpassed Sweden in many measures of non-violence. Children are well-behaved and respectful, perform remarkably well on international measures of academic achievement. Now let's look at the execution level of spanking. According to the September 2002 Journal of Instructional Psychology, the following are the guidelines. Spank only if necessary. Spanking should be the first resort when your child do a dangerous thing, or he or she lies to you, or disobey. What is the age limit to spank? 3 years to middle teen years. How to spank? Never spank your child in public. It should be a private place. And carry out the punishment quickly and spank with hand on underpants or use a paddle over the pants. And by the way, paddle is available on eBay. You see anti-spanking experts all over the mass media. Ignore those studies because as a parent, you have the best interest in your child's future. Let's see what we have learned today. We learned the increasing crime rate in our society by children. We have seen how corporal punishment is an effective method. And we have seen how to execute corporal punishment, especially the spanking method. As the juvenile crime rate goes up and the bad behavior increases, parents should not be afraid to spank their children for their misbehaviors. Do you remember that evening in 1988? After 21 years, I am standing in front of you today. I can proudly say, I never used that bad word again in my life till this moment, thanks to my dad. My friends, do not be afraid to use spanking method to your children because it is just not spanking. It is applying the hand of knowledge to the seat of learning. Thank you.
That's it today. No kid. Billy May kid come with a commercial.
Yes,
Spank your kid.
Spank your kid.
Whoop your child today.
I love it. I love it.
1999, get you 4 paddles.
Uh-huh.
Express shipping if you call an X5.